Welcome everyone to another episode. Tonight we have a silly one. You might have noticed right away when seeing this deck list that there's no characters, and that's because we're playing Characterless Yzmir with Afanas and Senka. So let's go ahead and look at that hero. So Afanas and Senka are a Yzmir hero that say when you play a spell, target character you control gains 1 boost. Now, again, you might be thinking, well, why are we playing this if we're playing no characters? There are currently a couple permanents in Yzmir that are out of faction rares that make characters. They are Ordis Carrier and Grassbug Hive. And you know, the Tumult Trials is all about trying silly ideas and seeing if they're even close to doable with the current small card pool the game has. And so we have those two cards to kind of help us get characters, hopefully. And then the rest of the deck is honestly card draw and different types of disruption, like banish and get and off you go. And then for the final pieces of the puzzle, we do have Grand Endeavor as another permanent to help us advance our expeditions if we can get it going. And then Small Step, Giant Leap to hopefully close out games when we've run out of character pieces. I'm going to be honest. If we move at all, I'm calling that a success. Because I think even more than Singleton Lyra Festival, this is like going to be hard to pull off. We really have to have one of these character token makers in our opening hand, preferably the Ordis Carrier, to like even do anything at all. Like we can hold them off for a while with our disruption, but we really want to see this in our opening hand. We really want to see things like meditation training to keep the tokens anchored. But that's kind of that's the crazy plan we're going for tonight. But I'm excited to give it a try, and let's get into some games. Welcome everyone. We are here with the new edition of the Tumult Trials, playing Characterless Yzmir, specifically Afanas and Senka. It is going to be interesting. Ooh, we have meditation training, off you go. Okay, I think we keep a meditation training already. Off you go, or they're playing Gulrang. This is kind of funny. No, we need the resupply. Okay, all right, we're gonna Ordis carry your turn one. This is so funny. Honestly, like I don't think this hand's that bad. Maybe 2 Ordis carriers would be like preferable, but it only goes in our companion expedition, which is kind of awkward. But it also means that we kind of like, yeah, I mean they're gonna move. Yeah, crazy. All right. if we move at all, I'm calling that a victory. And we can, okay, so we'll make the recruit. We might even be able to do 2 spells, and this is whenever we play a spell. Honestly, if we move at all, I'm calling it a success. Do a Kraken's Wrath. Man, that could be pretty good against this deck, but another Ordis Carrier's way better. Okay. Wait, hold on. This is like actually okay, so if we go, so they went first. Okay, so we should meditation training. Now we can't beat them anyway. Damn, so they're gonna move again. We'd have to, yeah. So we're just gonna play this. This is so funny. All right, they're gonna move again. It only going on the companion side is really rough. We're gonna have to start. Hopefully, we'll draw like on an expedition disruption to make it so that we can disrupt them over here. They did just play the same card again, so maybe their hand's like expensive. Ooh, there's a brass bug hive though. So we could play the no, we're gonna save the brass bug hive for a turn. Okay, we're gonna get rid of the spycraft because we can anchor, draw. Okay, so let's just draw. We can save the brass bug hive, choose a character. Okay. And then, this is so funny. We can anchor. So they have an Ordis carrier. Draw 2 cards. We could do that, but I think. Okay, I think we just do this. Alright, we're gonna make a 3/3/3. And then, yeah, we got some options. We are going to Brass Bug Hive because then we can start putting things on this side. Ooh, another magical training. Yeah, we can. We can put Spycraft in. And each of your expeditions is so good, but they don't move. So it's like, okay. Your other expedition and expeditions facing it don't move forward. Okay, so we're gonna do this, and we're going to put this here. We're just putting it here just because we're just gonna draw cards. Like, we're not gonna move here, but we weren't gonna move here anyway. And then we're gonna get rid of the Ordis carrier, which is unfortunate because we would have moved. But we'll draw a card. Ew, an Aether Shard. Draw a card every noon. Okay. Then we'll get rid of the magical training. I can't believe we moved it all. Wait. Okay. Put this in our discard. If we draw a sabotage now, or if we draw disruption, we definitely need to keep it for the Isatok. Or Grand. Okay, off you go. Characters 3 or less. We still might do that because this would cost their whole turn. So I actually think we get rid of the Aether Shard because, and then yeah, we should. All right, we'll make one in the Hero Expedition because now they have to choose where they're gonna go. We have 7 mana, so we can so we could off you go this. I think they're gonna play the. I think we just draw 2 cards. And we'll choose this one. See where they put it. We're all tied up, so okay. So that's basically their whole turn. We have 4 mana left. So we could draw more cards. We could meditation training, keeping the brass bug here. I think we do that because it'll get bigger. If they have a 1-drop, then we're kind of screwed, but Oh, why would you? I mean, you were already gonna move there? Oh, we're not moving here at all because of the Isatok. I'm dumb. Alright, that's okay. The Brass Bug, just holding down the fort. The Isatok's really messing us up. They're not moving either, so this next turn is when they're gonna start moving. We could small step Kraken's Wrath, I think, is gonna come in really, really useful here. So I think we get rid of Baba. Because if we can small step a couple turns in a row, then like that's gonna be pretty good. So they're going to try to go as big as they can right now, I think. So we're gonna do this side. Because if we can Kraken's Wrath, and then we'll have 3 mana left, so we could draw 3 cards. So oh, they played another Ordis carrier. Okay, so we want to keep 3 mana, so we're just gonna draw cards. And we'll give it to this. We want them to commit something. Because right now we're beating them. Which is so surprising. Oh, they're gonna charge? Oh my god, yes. Okay, Kraken's Wrath. Send to reserve up to 3 target characters with hand cost 5 or less. Okay. And then we will, yeah, we'll just put it on you. I don't think they have a 1 cost thing that will help them right now. We kind of need to keep drawing our Kraken's Wrath. Or do we have any way to get rid of the Ordis carriers? I don't know. Honestly, that was way better than it should have been. So we have Banishing Gate. Okay, Banishing Gate. So we're gonna get rid of another Ispa, Baba, whatever it's called. And then we'll do this. And then, yeah, we're gonna Banishing Gate for sure. Because that's a lot of stuff. And they're gonna be able to move now. Yeah, okay, so we'll have 5 after that, so okay. Yeah, let's do this. Let's get rid of one of the Banishing Gates. I'm sure they'll play something that's gonna stop us, but and like maybe we should have saved the Banishing Gate for an Isatok or something, or that, yeah. Okay, so yeah, we can't. Oh no, we can't. We definitely can. So this makes 2 in each place. So if we off you go, or if we meditation training here, if we off you go, and then this will move here. Yeah, okay, so we're gonna meditation training first. And then this, we could meditation training again actually, but then they'll still win on both sides. They played charge. Honestly, that's kind of okay. So maybe we do. So they'll move twice, and we'll be. I'm still closer, I think. Or do we off you go something? can't win here anymore. Which would have been like the big thing. So yeah, I think we just meditation training and give this anchored and hope it matters next turn. Yeah, we'll see. They still have 2 mana left. Okay, we do have 2 small steps. So if we can move, all right. Well, they're definitely like ahead. So maybe we should have played the Grand Endeavor, because then we would have moved, and then we could have. Yeah, I don't know. We really need a Kraken's Wrath. So, okay, they're gonna go first. Alright, we're gonna get rid of this. A Kraken's Wrath would be so big. Yeah, let's go here. I don't know why they're doing that. It's kind of annoying. Okay, so we're gonna do this. That's not what we wanted. So we could off you go something, but ooh, yeah, that's bad. Okay, I'm pretty sure they got it now, because we don't like, we could draw something, but it really has to be Kraken's Wrath now. Like, really bad. So we could, all right, we'll do this, but I think the chances are pretty low. I mean, that's good, but it doesn't really do it for us. They're not gonna win though, so maybe it's fine. All right. We could also small step, but small step, and then we'd have enough mana to small step again. Yeah, sure. Your hero expedition. All right. Okay. We can't beat them anywhere, so. I don't think anyone's gonna argue this wasn't closer than it should have been. So we can small step again, but then can't really do anything else, so. I don't know why they're throwing out so many emotes. We are going first. Here's a Conjuring Seal. We could Conjuring Seal and then small step. I think we Conjuring Seal to try to fight Kraken's Wrath, basically. Do this. And then if we find it, we can. Yeah, okay. I think we do this. And we have 3. Oh my god, we found it. Okay, so let's see what they do. I imagine they put the Atlas down. Or no, they're putting Monolith down. Okay. And then maybe they okay, well, we're gonna do this. I don't think we can beat them on every side, but we can do this. Oh, it's only send 3 to reserve? Okay, I don't know why I thought it was more. Well, that's unfortunate. I assume they have like open the gates or whatever that card's called. Yeah, maybe we should have played Grand Endeavor one of the turns that they were like, we just knew they were gonna move. Yeah, the 5 or more. This is so rough. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they just got it, so. Honestly, well, there's another crack. No, there's the Banishing Gate. That would have been, if we had drawn, oh, we wouldn't have had enough. If we had one more mana and could have like Kraken's Wrath Banishing Gate, then we could have tied them. And then, yeah. That was funny though. Honestly, way closer than it should have been. Ooh. Alright, this might be kind of tough. Arjun and Spike versus Characterless Yzmir. See, this is what we don't want. We have no permanents that make characters. I think this is the kind of matchup where Kraken's Wrath is probably not that good. We probably want to keep the small step though, so we'll just draw some cards this turn. Unfortunate that we don't have a character out to use these spells on, but this is the risk. But we're just, yep, skip effect. And then we can off you go something. Hell yeah. Actually, we should save the off you go for the Aloe Vera, probably. So we're just gonna draw another card. Just keep setting up. We'll let them move once. Okay, Ordis Carrier. Alright, we got there. We'll let them move. I was gonna say this like in between the last game and this game. I'm not gonna lie. This might be... wait, no. I want that. I don't... Two small steps might actually be pretty good, but this might be one of the most fun decks I've played. Like, it's so funny. I actually don't think... It's not... It's still really hard. Like, I actually don't think it's as bad as I was expecting. Like, I just thought we would never move, but I think, I don't know if this is the matchup, but I think during certain other against certain other heroes, I think we could actually do it. Yeah. Wait, can I not? What's happening? Okay. Alright, so now we can Ordis Carrier and off you go something, so we can have two things going. Although if they spindle first, that's kind of bad. We'll have to... This is just so funny. I'm expecting them to spindle. Yeah, yeah. I have 3 banishing gates. I could also spycraft if for some reason they play something else first, which like maybe that's the move. Because I can spycraft and off you go. Wow, they did. Okay, we're definitely doing that. We're gonna spycraft and get rid of that. And then we can off you. I wonder what they're gonna do. It is like actually so funny. Oh, they put the Ordis Carrier back in. Are they maybe discard it? Okay, so I think I still off you go. just get rid of it. Just pump this. We can play the Ordis carrier again, although it does kind of like delay us a little bit. But hey, we moved. I don't think we're gonna do as well this match as we did the other match, but I said during the deck intro, I was like, if we move at all, that's a success. Man, small step is so okay, but I think we kind of have to do this. Yeah. All right. This is like actually so funny. So we can Ordis carrier again. I think like right now this idea requires you, I mean that's bad for us, requires that we start with a permanent that makes characters in our opening hand. Honestly, like I think the best hand we could have is like 2 Ordis. I mean that's pretty good. So they're gonna give it anchored, and we can off you go, banishing gate. We still have some play, although I think it's too little too late. But honestly, 2 Ordis carriers and then like a draw or like a disruption spell is probably like the best opening hand we could have. So they're gonna move. They're probably gonna give it anchored, but we can get rid of it. Hi, Chopper. Okay, we're gonna get rid of the Conjuring Seal. Another Ordis carrier, a cheaper off you go. Okay, we're gonna get rid of a meditation training. So we have 7 mana, so we can. Each player draws a card. Oh, a Kraken's Wrath. So this makes, yeah, okay, so we have to get rid of this. So we'll get rid of this, and then I think if we had a couple more mana, but I think we just have to off you go. They do have some options. Yeah, I think unfortunately we just have to do this. Oh, it sends it to reserve too, so it actually doesn't help us that much. They can just play it again. Alright, well, I already clicked it. I'm gonna say that was a misplay, but I clicked it already. We don't have mana to do anything else. The tough 2 definitely, if I didn't have to deal with the permanent, then like we could have Kraken's Wrath, made them make more decisions, but yeah. I mean, I think they're definitely gonna win this, for sure. The first game definitely felt more smooth. Alright, we're not gonna keep the small step now because it's too late for that. Here's another Banishing Gate. Here's a Grand Endeavor, Kraken's Wrath, Meditation. I mean, the small steps aren't gonna win us the game, so I feel comfortable getting rid of them. And we're going first, so we could Banishing Gate this right away. And then see what they do. Or we, Great. Hand costs 5. We could do, yeah, actually we're gonna do this. We're gonna play the Ordis carrier, see what they do. They have the mana to do more than we can handle, but so they're gonna resupply. Oh, yeah, that kind of screws us a little bit. If only it was total hand cost. 6, but it's not. Yeah, all right. They're definitely gonna get it. We tried. We tried our best. Ordis carrier's awkward. Like the Brassbook Hive helped the other game. When you can only have characters on one side and they're 1/1/1s, it's pretty awkward. All right, they got it. I mean, again, the fact that we moved once, I'm calling a success. Welcome back, everyone. Those were some games. Unfortunately, we could only get a couple games in tonight during stream. Just long queue times, not enough people on Exalted, which is the fan-made client we have to play sometimes depending on the deck. But we had a couple fun matches. You know, if you watch the matches, you'll know how we did. And honestly, I think everyone can say we did better than we expected. I was going in with this characterless Afanas Senka deck. I was expecting to do absolutely nothing. And we had one game where it was way closer than it should have been, and then we had a game where it, we tried. I'll say that. I'll say we tried. I talked about it some during the games, but I just want to reiterate that trying silly ideas like this is good for players, it's good for the designers and everything, because we played, and honestly, like, this deck is not that far away from being a real deck, like, that you could actually consistently win games with. And every set they release a permanent that makes characters, or if they ever release spells that make characters, like, this deck has a lot of potential depending on where the design of like Yzmir and its out of faction usable cards goes. And I could even see returning to this idea like in the next set if there's a permanent that costs 3 or 4 that makes characters at noon or like at dusk or whatever. Like there's so much room for an idea like this to grow. And if you're like, I like this idea, but this is a little bit like too silly, you know, I think of Faunus is served well by things that make tokens, just constantly having characters coming out. And so, rare Kalan burst and rare teamwork training both make tokens. Yeah, the problem comes in with like rare slots, and I don't think those cards are Yzmir, but I could be wrong. And like I said, I'd be very excited to return to this after the second set to see what they added. I had a lot of fun playing this deck. This was probably the deck I've had the second most fun with. And like I think that says something when you're making a deck as janky as this, and like it's more, at least for me, it's more fun than playing like a meta deck because you really have to think about what you're doing because your options are very limited. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Like, so there are spells that make tokens, as Doombringer said. They're just not in Yzmir yet. But it wouldn't surprise me if, like, the second or third set, there is one in Yzmir because it's, like, faction shifted there. And, like, I don't actually think it would take a lot to make this deck, like, actually good. Like, you can win games 40% of the time good. And like I think that was the most surprising thing for me. Honestly, I wasn't expecting to do anything, but it was a lot of fun. If you ever want to try like a really wacky deck, Like, I 100% recommend this one. Maybe you'll get lucky and you'll win a game, or maybe you'll play better than me. I definitely think there was like a couple times in each game where I messed up. I am human. I don't even think I'm a good player. I just think I do silly things. So, but I want to thank everybody for coming and watching some games. Want to thank the lurkers. Hi, YouTube. I actually didn't talk to you like the whole stream, but we were waiting in queue so much, and that's going to get cut out of the video. So I hope you're doing well. Feel free to like and subscribe if you want to. I hope you're having a good time. Hope you're having a good life. I hope everybody's having a good life. And I'll catch you in the next one. Bye bye.